Hello everyone, it's Saturday, May 25th, and today we're going to be out in the resort garden and seeing it. There's been a few changes. We have more flowers in bloom, like these buckwheat here that was sent over by our friend Krista at Krista's Garden. And we have this gladiolus that's in bloom. It's this really nice red with white fringes outlined, so it's like eye-lined petals, so really pretty. And then down here we have another one that Krista sent us. This is the Queen Lime Zinnia, so I'm very excited to see that one bloom. It looks like it's got quite a ways to go. This path here has been kind of changed. I guess the space has changed in terms of its usability, and we discovered that this is a good path to take to get to the growing area that we're starting to use that's up there. So this Santa Rosa plum was planted a little bit too close now, or it was planted before we had thought about this path. Maybe we'll dig it up during dormancy and move it a couple inches, including this yellow yarrow that we probably should move because it's trampled on. But these guys are pretty tough, so they'll probably eventually grow over there by themselves. What's over here that's kind of new? We have some cucumber that we just transplanted recently. This is the national pickling. And then over here we have some peas that Owen sowed. And then we have this sunflower that Grant sowed. And then we have a Thai cob kang squash. And we have some ahi. These are Peruvian peppers. So we have a couple ahi. This is the cha-cha cabra. I love saying that name. We have our walnut tree that my brother grew. And I like to smoke meats, so I'm hoping to use it mostly to harvest wood, extra wood from it. Same with this apple tree here too. Hoping to get it big one day and be able to get some apple wood for smoking. That's another cucumber that's down there. And then we planted down our mandarin citrus. We have a lot of citrus trees to plant down, so found a spot for it here. When we come down this way, we have these mulberries that are fruiting now. So mulberries grow pretty quickly from cuttings. This is one that my brother started and sent over, and we have quite a few. So let's give them a taste test. I haven't been patient and haven't allowed them to get this dark. I've been picking them when they're a little bit more maroon color, so let's taste it and see. I'll just walk over this way. It's quite good. It's not as tasty as the Pakistan mulberry, but that's quite good. Maybe it makes up in quantity. We'll see. So we're looking at this artichoke. This is a purple artichoke. This is a French heirloom, I believe, but just by its name, it's called Violet de Provence. So maybe it's artichoke out of the Provence area in France. Let me stick my hand in there for size comparison. I want to be really careful because there are little tiny spikes at the end of these petals. So very excited about this one. We have extra seeds, so I ended up sowing a lot of them, and we're going to plant them as our hedge out in front. And then this growing area is coming along. Let's see, we have our tomato plant that we're growing here. I can't remember what this is, so rather I think it's the purple calabash. And then this is a watermelon. It doesn't look like it's gonna grow well. I may just cull it. Our onions are surprisingly doing well. These were the little runty onion plants that were left over, and they're looking pretty good. They're growing at a pretty good clip. Our thyme, and then I'm very excited about this over here. Our squash plant is producing some squash, or one squash. Let me try to change my angle here. I've got some obstacles that I'm standing on, and I'm trying not to shake the camera too much. So there it is. What I'm excited about is this space is finally going to produce some food for us. This is a very sun challenging spot. We don't get too much sun, and then the soil is just not very good, and we've been working on improving the soil naturally, so very excited about that. And down in front we have just a bunch of our succulents that we moved from our planter, so they're just going to be here for a little bit during the construction phase. And I'm looking around to see if there's anything else that I glossed over or forgot, but it looks like that's it. So this is another short one, and our resort garden's doing nice. I'm liking the flow. We're building more growing areas and looking to really grow more out of here, especially things that we can eat. So until the next video, thanks as always for coming out and visiting, and we'll see you then.